silence fades into the night. Coyotes sing at the moonlight. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Feel the wind touch our face. Let's take a spin to a foreign place. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape. Let's escape. Let's escape. Let's escape.
Hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome back to another episode 2 from the Silk Road here in Uzbekistan. Gonna head over to Bukhara today, so yeah, without any further delay, let's go to the train station and head over. Quite a few hours later, just made it to Bukhara, and actually it took me almost an hour to find my hotel, mainly because the roads on Google Maps either exist or don't exist, and when they do exist, it doesn't mean it's the same one. A little bit confusing, no doubt. And then second, my hotel decided to switch their name for whatever reason. So I went to a different hotel and they said no, they moved, so they had to take me. Nope, they said that's not the one. And then finally, good thing I have a SIM card, and I gave it to someone, and they called the hotel and found out exactly. But either way, trying to go and catch the few glimpses of sunset or some twilight here in the old city, and then most likely discover the city, the old city of Bukhara, later on. And again, guys, you cannot trust Google Maps right now. I cannot say go 2 more streets and then take a left or take a right. I kind of have to be quite precise, because there's roads that they're not on the map, and if you take them that way, you're gonna get confused. So since I have only time for one major attraction, I decided to do the Citadel, because hopefully you can get some really nice views of the old city of Bukhara. Check it out, you can tell from here. But let's go and see what the views are actually from the fortress. Got my big lens, got my tripod. Hopefully the schedule allows us to stay until twilight, which should be here pretty soon. Actually, they have another observation deck right there, and I was told that one costs around $5, something like that, to get to it. But most likely you're gonna get the same views from the Citadel. But either way, let's go inside. I made it inside, and the ticket, which is 30,000 som, and it's actually good for a couple of days. So definitely twilight photos, and also maybe tomorrow have another chance when I have some downtime. But yeah, I'm just gonna go and find right now the perfect view for the panorama. It's quite large Citadel, but I see quite a few people coming and going in this direction, so let's see. Okay, so the first move was the wrong move. That was not heading towards the panorama, rather to an open courtyard, which is quite nice as well. Typically this is how my hotel looks like as well. And guys, I'm gonna give you guys a little short tour of the hostel, bed and breakfast, whatever it may be, because it's quite cool. Okay, so more money wasted, more time wasted. There was no view. Everything was closed out. You know, as beautiful as it looks from the outside, you couldn't see shit, so I'm not sure if I should go to that tower right there and get a look over this, or just go and kind of do some other photography for now, which is most likely the case, even though it's twilight time, so don't have much. Probably have tomorrow night as well, but either way, kind of annoyed that I wasted my time when I could have done quite a few other things and leave the panorama points for tomorrow. And here we have the city center of old Bukhara. It looks pretty phenomenal, but as you can tell, there's construction everywhere. Everywhere. I was hoping, you know, to get a super nice view from there, you know, right now at twilight. But reconfiguring the plan, you know, hopefully there's a skyline viewpoint here somewhere. Definitely should have started with this part right here in the city center with the tower, the madrasas, and so on, and then leave the city points, the panorama points for a different time. But you live and you learn, I guess. So in the last minute I found this restaurant cafe right here in front, but again, construction everywhere, so definitely the city's going through a refurbished period. Still pretty decent views, no doubt. Without any doubt, tomorrow first thing in the morning, objection, find objective, find a rooftop, find a panorama point in order to get a better view of the city, most likely from the other side, you know, because here, like I showed you guys, quite a bit of construction, but this will do for now. This entryway does have a really nice view of the tower, guys, and this tower right here, I did not tell you much about the history of Bukhara, but from what I know, you know, this was invaded by the Mongols as well, and originally did not get destroyed, pretty much how the story goes, but a fire caught on right after, and then the whole city kind of got crumbled down. But this tower was one of the towers that was spared by Genghis Khan on its way to Europe. The quiet streets of Bukhara at night, like I mentioned previously, everything gets closed here at 6 o'clock. Everyone kind of grabs their stuff, shops closed, and they're all tucked into their beds, it looks like it. But you know, there's still quite a few restaurants open, so that's one thing that I kind of have to do right now. Definitely eat, because I had only one egg this morning, a couple of coffees, and one protein bar, and that was pretty much it. This little bazaar right here does look quite nice, especially right now when everything's lit up. Okay, so talking about food, here we have plov, which is Uzbek's national dish, and comes with carrots, some type of meat, most likely beef, and quite a bit of rice. So yeah, let's see how it is and if it can compare to lagman taste-wise. So a quick little review of the plov, a little bit oily for my taste. I did hear the microwave a couple of times in the kitchen, so it may have been you know, cooked way back in the afternoon, or at noon, or in the morning, who knows. But yeah, I think they added a few ingredients and a little bit of oil, and then they heat it up. So, but I'm not giving up because I'm gonna try it again, hopefully at a place, hopefully somewhere for noon, where it's gonna be a little bit, probably more, I don't know, more fresh. Here we have a couple more looks of Bukhara at night. Again, quite quiet. Pretty decent illuminated though, except for the madrasas and the mosques downtown. The facade of this location looked very similar to a madrasa or a mosque, but the interior says the opposite. Here it is. So yeah, Very, very intriguing. There was actually even a cashier there with a price of 40,000, but it looks like it's, I don't know, closed. People were gathering their stuff. There was no one there at the cashier, so oh well. But again, just noticed that similar to what we had at the Registan complex, we had animals alongside the inscriptions and the calligraphy and the other Islamic art. Very, very unusual. So again, this is the first time that I've seen anywhere something else on a mosque, on a madrasa, or any other type of human or animal form on Islamic representations. I have no idea where I'm going right now. I have no specific plan. That looks cool though. I'm still a little bit hungry. The plow, even though it's quite filling with all the rice, and I'll feel that after that tea at the coffee shop that I had on the rooftop, it's gonna fill me up, it's gonna expand in my stomach. I still feel like I need a little bit of extra protein. Yeah. Might as well turn around so I can actually show you guys, you know, the environment, the culture here in Bukhara, the architecture, rather than my weasel face. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go and try to find some shish kebabs and I don't know, a supermarket maybe for some yogurt and some of that pretty fibrous brown bread that they have here, which is quite phenomenal, guys. If you do wanna try some really good bread, the black dark and charcoal almost look-alike bread is the way to go. Even though the Uzbek bread is quite popular, I would actually recommend the other bread just because it has so much fiber, and especially, you know, you may not need any extra probiotics for that reason. You know, I personally enjoyed it. Have some yogurt, have some sour cream whatsoever. Just dig in.
The silence fades into the night. Coyotes sing at the moonlight. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Feel the wind touch our face. Let's take a spin to a foreign place. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape, let's escape.